Hello, this is One Mana Left, and it's the third day of the league. I'm in Act 6, I'm level 61, I'm in a 60 zone, and this is going to be an update, and from this point forward a replacement to the leveling video, because now I have a very powerful piece of information. I actually leveled. So, I've learned some things. The biggest things up in the air were just basically the gems throughout the campaign. Because basically, what I've planned so far for the end game, I've finally got Hammer of the Gods, the Ignite, everything that's just pure theorycraft is going the same. It's going fine. The hammer's igniting, like, everything's going good. The thing that you don't really know going in is what gems are available at what level, what supports, and, like, the biggest one that you can't put numbers on, you can't just math out of, is what skills actually feel good to play. Unfortunately, there's very limited skills that actually feel good. Hang on here. And, there are, like, a couple, though, that feel alright. So I'm going to go through what's actually felt good leveling, and just kind of show a little bit of gameplay. But long story short is, for single target, the greatest tool that warriors have is a skill called Perfect Strike. You get it at level 14. Now, unfortunately, okay, no, that's not level 14. It's around level 20, I think. But after you get this skill, bosses are basically a joke, because the way the skill works is you channel it for about 2 seconds till you hear like a ding sound, and then if you let go right after that, and after doing this for like 2 minutes, it just becomes second nature. It does an insane amount of damage. So watch, and then you let go when you hear the ding. That skill does so much damage that you will basically not have to worry about any boss ever. Because this is the normal strike, but this is the perfect strike. And one of the things that makes this skill really good for scaling into what's going to be Hammer of the Gods Ignite is this part of the skill has baked in guaranteed ignite. So, always ignites, 931 effectiveness, 80% convert to fire with plus 1.4 meter range. It's a really good single target skill, and it kind of allows you to start scaling into ignite magnitude before you get hammer even. But like this just solves all single. The problem is clear feels really bad. The thing that I think most people have settled on, like I don't think I pioneered this by any means. I'm a slow leveler. You know, people like Karn and Alkaiser were doing this pretty early, but basically, Leap Slam Bone Shatter is pretty good. You don't get Leap Slam right away, but you can start off with Bone Shatter like immediately. It's just you just need to hit a monster hard enough to basically start the stagger bar and like begin the stun process. So all it really takes is one hit on trash monsters. You only care about trash for this setup, and trash monsters will get stunned in like one hit. So you can Rolling Slam into Bone Shatter. You could just Rolling Slam straight up, but I think it feels bad. But eventually you'll get to a spot where you have Leap Slam Bone Shatter by like late Act 2 or early Act 3, and I think late Act 2. And by that point, that combo will pretty much carry you all the way to endgame. It's Leap Slam Bone Shatter, and then single target is Perfect Strike. And then eventually you'll get Hammer of the Gods. But I'll show you the links. Leap Slam right now, the first two is going to be faster attacks just because it feels better. And then eventually Momentum is a level 2 support, so you get this like level 40. But it basically makes the skill do 40% more damage because it always travels more than 2 meters. And then I finally got a 4-link, so I just put in more AoE for clear speed. But Bone Shatter, the main thing that matters is Impact Shockwave. The best explanation for this is just play it, trust me. You'll see the big pops, and it feels good. This is like a no-brainer combo after you see it. And I have close combat. You can do Pulverize instead, like the melee physical damage gem as well. Both of those work. The only reason I have close combat is because I've both melee fizz and brutality. Both of those don't work with Avatar Fire, and I just switched to Fire. So I've been physical up until now, so you can change then. And then for Perfect Strike, you want to use something called Window of Opportunity. It's actually the most important one, so I'll put it here. Because it basically just means you have to play the same way anyways, where you release at the right time. but it's 50% more damage. And then I do added fire damage, and then this is just for extra ignite effect once I get like a little more ignite scaling on the tree, but I'll show you how it plays. It's obviously not as zoomy as PoE1 gameplay, but it's basically just leap in. Okay, that was a bad example. Leap in, and then bone shatter, and then it pops. So like watch this. Leap in, bone shatter, and then it pops. You just do that repeatedly. Watch this. Leap in, bone shatter, pop. I just do exactly this the whole way. It's gonna still look slow to a PoE1 player, but like this has been the best clear that I've really seen, is just straight alternating a leap slam and a screen pop. And leap slam still, unfortunately, will randomly leap you backwards, which feels bad. But when you get a little higher level, you get to like 52, you get Hammer of the Gods. That's about a good time to start considering the Avatar Fire Swap, because in my experience so far, it does not take much to get, like, I don't think I've missed an Ignite with Hammer. Let's see if I can find a rare monster and show you. But I don't have the Ignite chance nodes yet from, like, the Immolate wheel that I'm planning on getting, which is, like, another 63% or something. And even on, like, the end act bosses, for, like, the end boss of Act 5, I have not missed an Ignite. It's pretty much 100%. Okay, that one missed. Alright, I'll hammer this. I don't know what that divine icon does, but it makes them like somewhat immune to damage, but... I mean, yeah, there's not much more to show here. I have a little bit of Aftershock on the tree. Okay, well, there's a... I almost killed that rare. I'll show you the Perfect Strike, too. Just... This is gonna way overkill it. I'm at a point right now where my Ignite does about 6 times the hit damage, so if that Perfect Strike killed it, that means it would have overkilled it, like, many times over with the Ignite. It pretty much makes, like, Act bosses die in a couple hits. Like, I just did the final boss of Act 5 a little while ago. Phase 1 took 3 hits, Phase 2 took 4 hits. So, I'll show you Hammer again here. I should get the Ignite, like, guaranteed. And there's the Ignite. There it is. I've not missed an Ignite yet. And I do not have the amount of Ignite investment that I planned on getting yet. Once I'm, like, level 70, I'll have way more. Because my next pathing is Immolate. But yeah, that's it. I'll update in this planner. I'll update the Mobalytics guide. I'll have this tree. I haven't gone into the Warcry stuff yet, because for campaign it doesn't feel good. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have enough points available, and it doesn't feel like good gameplay when you're just trying to rush through campaign to like do Warcries. But I suspect when I get more points and I'm going to get to mapping in the end game, I'll add in the Warcries. It's just too good of value on bosses and stuff. But for now, this is what I've had. A lot of people have asked, how do you pull off Giant's Blood? These nodes give a ton of strength. And they are affected by your 4-point lab, which is Hulking Form. So it makes this go 12, 12, 12, 12, and then 25. That is 73 strength. And this is 18, 18, 18, which is 54. So those two combined is like 119 strength or something. What is that? 18 times 3 plus 73. 127 strength just from that. So like, you know, my two-hander's pretty good. It takes 82 times 3. It takes 246 strength. But I'm well over that. I'm at 323. So like strength is still good. It gives life. Right now, if I had no strength, because it gives 2 life each, right? If I had no strength right now, my character would have 976 life. But because of my strength investment, it has, I just realized the cursor shows on the health globe reflection. That's cool, by the way. Okay, ADHD distraction there. It's like I have, like, 70% more life right now. Like, it's the equivalent, and it's only from, like, 7 nodes. So it's like, you know, you have percent scaling here. It's kind of the equivalent of, like, just taking life nodes, but it enables you to wield a bigger two-hander with Giant's Blood. And then you still get to use a shield, because I have, you know, 62 block, feels really good. But yeah, it's pretty much you just progress through here. Maybe when you just basically rush Giant's Blood, take the strength needed to get Giant's Blood. Then when you can get a two-hander and shield, you can start taking some of the block stuff. Eventually, you can get into the Ignite stuff when you get Perfect Strike. And then finally, like level 50 to 60, you can start looking into like the Avatar Fire Swap and just then take some of the fire nodes like this. These nodes are really like overstated. These are pretty good. And yeah. TLDR, Leap Slam Bone Shatter, and then single target is either Perfect Strike or later on you just one shot with Hammer of the Gods. This feels a lot better what I'm playing today than my first 40 levels in the game. But I feel like this is just the go-to. But this is an update. I'll see you guys next time. What is this? Is this the stupid boss? It's the stupid boss. Fuck you.
Stand still.
Change directions.
Hammer of the god.
What the god?
I need to 4-link Hammer of the Gods. I live this, right? That's adorable.
Give me your time already.